Have you ever come across a face in a crowd that you just can't shake off? Let me tell you a tale, a peculiar one at that, about a woman named Sarah. She was a simple woman, not one for the extraordinary or the unexplainable. One day, she found herself knee-deep in a sea of photographs, tasked with arranging a slideshow for her sister's wedding. As she sifted through the piles of captured memories, she began to notice something odd. There was a man, a stranger, who kept appearing in their family photos. This man was no ordinary photobomber. He was always dressed in the same fashion, a trench coat and hat, seemingly frozen in time while the world changed around him. He stood unaged, unaltered, and unnoticed, his presence lingering like a specter in the background of their lives. The first time she noticed him, it was in a photo from her parents' honeymoon in Paris, back in the late 70s. Then she saw him again, this time at her brother's graduation in the mid-90s. The same man, the same trench coat, the same hat. He was there at her cousin's christening, her aunt's retirement party, even in the background of a random snapshot at a 4th of July parade. This wasn't just a case of déjà vu. He was there, lurking in photos spanning decades, his face partially obscured by the brim of his hat. Sarah could feel a chill running down her spine as she dug deeper into the family albums, his silent, haunting figure popping up again and again, like a ghost trapped in celluloid. The more she looked, the more she found. It was as if he was a shadow, always there, always watching, but never truly seen. Sarah felt a shiver of unease. She couldn't help but wonder, who was this man? How did he come to be in all these photos? And more importantly, why was he there? Sarah couldn't shake off the feeling that something was just not right. Sometimes patterns reveal more than we'd like them to. Our dear Sarah, with her heart pounding and curiosity piqued, decided to peel back the layers of this peculiar mystery. Combing through boxes of old photographs, she began to notice something downright chilling. The same man, the same clothes, the same unchanging expression was lurking in the background of countless photos. Let's visualize this. Picture a man dressed in a timeless fashion, his face etched with the same stoic expression, photo after photo, year after year. His presence, like a ghostly apparition, embedded itself into the fabric of numerous life events, captured in the frozen moments of time. Imagine finding him in a picture from a bustling county fair in the summer of 1978, then spotting him again, in the same garb, at a lively New Year's Eve party in 1986, and yet again, in a candid shot from a beach vacation in 2002. The man, his appearance, his clothes, they never aged, they never changed. Isn't it eerie? The same man standing there untouched by time, silent in his mystery. He was there, unobtrusive yet unmissable, a silent observer to decades of memories. His presence, static and consistent, was a chilling testament to the passage of time. The more photos Sarah uncovered, the deeper grew the enigma. A family picnic in the 90s, a high school graduation in the early 2000s, a random street shot from just last year. The man was there, an eternal fixture in the ever-changing scenery of life. The sheer consistency of his presence, his unchanged appearance, invoked a chilling sense of unease. The man was like a specter, a phantom eternally caught in the frame, a constant in the whirlwind of life's fleeting moments. Sarah's curiosity had now turned into an obsession. What started as a simple task of assembling a heartwarming slideshow had now morphed into something far more sinister. And just like that, a wedding preparation turned into a chilling investigation. Imagine finding a stranger who seems to transcend time. In the heart of our story, Sarah's peculiar discovery blossoms into a fixation that consumes her every waking moment. She dives deep into the rabbit hole, her world now revolving around the man who appears to defy the very laws of time. Her fascination with the man grows, as does her collection of photographs. She finds him lurking in the background of public photos from different cities, different eras even. The man in the tweed suit, always there, a constant in the ever-changing world. An oddity in the grand tapestry of time. Sarah's apartment becomes a maelstrom of paper and ink, photographs strewn across every available surface. Each image, a piece of a puzzle that refuses to fit together. The man's face, though blurry and distant, becomes a hauntingly familiar sight. A specter woven into the fabric of the mundane, hiding in plain sight. Her fascination takes on a darker hue as fear creeps in. The man is always there but never involved. A silent observer of countless moments lost in time. The mystery of his existence becomes a shroud that clouds Sarah's mind, casting long, ominous shadows. The atmosphere becomes thick with suspense. The ticking of Sarah's old wall clock echoes through the silence, a grim reminder of the relentless march of time. A march the man in the photos seems to have sidestepped with unnerving ease. Each new discovery sends a fresh wave of chills down Sarah's spine. The man is a phantom, present in snapshots of time, yet absent in reality. He's a riddle, an enigma, a paradox that defies explanation. The man, always in the same attire, the same stoic expression, is a constant anomaly in the flow of time. His presence in the photographs is a chilling testament to his timeless existence. The man was everywhere, yet nowhere, an enigma wrapped in a riddle. His existence, a chilling mystery that hangs in the air, a question mark against the backdrop of time itself. What would you do if you stumbled upon a mystery that defied logic? Sarah, our unsuspecting protagonist, was faced with this very question. Armed with nothing more than a stack of photographs and a curiosity that wouldn't quit, she set out on a quest for answers. Her first stop? The world of academia. Historians, anthropologists, even a couple of physicists. She hoped that somewhere in the annals of human knowledge there might be an explanation for this time-defying figure. She pored over dusty tomes and sifted through countless digital archives, her eyes growing weary from the strain. But despite her best efforts, the mystery only deepened. No expert could offer an explanation. The man in the photos defied all known laws of time and space. The frustration bubbled within her, a simmering pot threatening to boil over. Yet she refused to give up. Next, she turned to the public. She posted the images online, hoping that someone, somewhere, might recognize the man. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The internet buzzed with theories and conjecture. Some claimed he was a time traveler, others insisted he was an immortal being. The more outlandish the theory, the more popular it became. But amidst the noise, there was no sign of the man himself. In a final act of desperation, Sarah even hired a private investigator. She hoped this last-ditch attempt might yield some result. But the man in the trench coat, he was like smoke, always just out of reach, fading away before you could grasp him. Sarah's quest for answers led her down a rabbit hole of confusion and uncertainty. Each failed attempt only served to amplify the mystery. It was as if the universe itself was playing a cruel joke, presenting a puzzle that simply couldn't be solved. But the man in the trench coat remained an unsolvable puzzle. Sometimes the questions we can't answer are the ones that haunt us the most. The chilling saga of Sarah's discovery has taken us down a rabbit hole of spine-tingling uncertainty. The man in the trench coat, a phantom of photos, an enigma of existence, remains as elusive as ever. As we wander through the labyrinth of unanswered questions, we can't help but feel the cold tendrils of mystery wrap around us. Sarah, our unsuspecting protagonist, stumbled upon a story that has spanned across decades, a story that we've just begun to unravel. She sought answers, yet found more questions. Who is this man? Why does he loom in the background of countless photographs? And perhaps most unsettling of all, why is he seemingly untouched by time? Some say he could be a guardian angel, ever watchful, forever present, his stoic gaze a comforting constant in the whirlwind of passing years. Others whisper of a phantom, a ghost trapped in time, his image forever imprinted in the fabric of the world. There are those who suggest he could be a time traveler, a voyager from a distant era, traversing the currents of time with a silent, unobtrusive grace. Or perhaps he is a watcher, an observer from a parallel universe, his presence a ripple in our reality. As we delve into the depths of speculation, the man in the trench coat remains an enigma. His identity, his purpose, shrouded in mystery, are matters that continue to elude us. We are left with an open ending, a tale without closure, a narrative that ebbs and flows in the murky waters of the unknown. The story we've woven today is but a fragment of a larger tapestry, a single thread in the intricate web of existence. It is a tale that resonates with the unyielding power of the unknown, the haunting allure of the unexplained. And so, the man in the trench coat continues to lurk in the shadows of time, waiting for the next photo, the next moment to silently slip into. Y'all, we're wrapping up here, but don't you go anywhere just yet. Show some love, hit that like button. Fancy more content like this? Go on, subscribe and let that bell icon ring so you won't miss a beat. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, sharing is caring. Until next time, stay tuned.